Alright guys, had the 108 out today, figured since I had the camera here, go ahead and throw a video of it on here. 1972 International Cub Cadet 108. It's got the 3-speed gear drive rear end in this. I got it set up for duals. I got another set of these Carlisle, and they got the female sleeves that slide over them and you pin them. And I've used them for lawn rolling and stuff in the spring when you need to walk over soft ground. And I don't know, it's just a pretty neat little option to have on there. It's been a good little tractor. It's got a Kohler engine, 10 horsepower, K241 is the model of this. I got this tractor back in '96, and I tell you, it's this thing has been through a little bit of abuse. Not real proud of it, but this was all cobbled, and the guy that had it before me had them hinges on there. I added the lights to it. It didn't originally come with headlights, but I put the headlights on it. I put tail lights and then an auxiliary work light and tachometer, and then I got my rear light, front lights. So I've changed up a little bit on it when I was younger, but this thing has been, these Cub Cadets are one tough little tractor. I mean, this thing's been in a river at one point in time, driving through there, going back into the woods, and it just kept going. I used to mow with this. I used to bush hog with this, and snow blow, plow snow, everything. And it just, now it pretty much just spreads fertilizer, and I use it for lawn sweeping, little things around the yard. But I'm thinking about fixing it up and restoring it. This was my first Cub Cadet I ever bought, and I bought it, I got it really cheap back in '96 because it needed a throwout bearing, and the guy's wife didn't really like mowing with it because it was a gear drive. And I bought it to fix it and resell, and then I just fell in love with it, and now I've been collecting tons of Cub Cadets ever since. So that's what a 108 is. I got a bunch of different models, and if I'm in the process of getting the shop to go in to start restoring this stuff, but when I get them out like I did today, I'll just make little videos and throw them on here so everyone can check them out. A couple things I didn't really point out on this Cub 108 is that I got an auxiliary plug back here. I ran that with my lights, and then if you need to run a sprayer or anything else, a little trailer headlights or anything, you have a extra plug accessible to the back of the tractor. One other thing is I make for a lot of these Cubs is these were already here. Well, the holes were here, but I made a bracket, you can see there, with a pin, and then I got one of these. I just put a bolt through there, tightened it up, drilled a hole through it, and then if you ever need a pin to pull something out, you have that right there on the tractor, along with a spare pin for an attachment, because I know everyone's been there. You go over to get the lawn roller or whatever you're getting, spreader, and the pin grew legs and walked away, and you get to screw around trying to find that. So just something else I threw on there, give someone the idea. It makes it nice. Every time I go to hook up to an attachment or pull something, I got pins on every tractor, you know, right there. All right, finishing up out here. Figured doing some more work with this old 108. This is, like I said earlier, this is my workhorse. This is the one I use most out of all my Cub Cadets. Pretty much just because it's the one that always had the most abuse, so I'm going to restore the rest of them, and I tend to get this one dirty rather than the other ones. But got the caulipacker on here. I run over it with my Brindley disc, and then this will just, it's getting a little moist out here tonight, but you run over it and it breaks this stuff up pretty good, and then I can just drag it. And I tell you what, having that work light on there, the headlights are pretty bright, but you gotta understand them were from the 90s when I put them in, but I should convert everything over to LED here. But I've done a lot of work with this at night, especially in the fall, raking leaves, and when I seeded my lawn, I used this, and I had to get up real early in the morning and hit it because it was going to rain that day, and most of the seed spread and everything I did was at dark. But them rear work lights on these little tractors, it's pretty nice, you know, using it, especially in the winter, anytime backing up. So